what's up y'all? Welcome back. Today I'm going to be taking a look at Wave 4 of Jada Toys Street Fighters Ultra Street Fighter 2, the final challengers, blah 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, today we're going to be looking at Sagat, one of the two big boys in this wave, the other one being Blanca, and Vega is the third figure, which has just been solicited, so it's a little bit late. It's coming out later than Sagat and Blanca did, but here we go. This thing is humongous, and you might be looking at it and going, it looks like a normal box, right? But hey, check it out. This is a normal box for Jada. That's that guile I still haven't opened up, the player 2, Sagat. And you know what? Just for giggles, because why not? Blanca, okay? So yeah, definitely a size difference from your typical Jada box size-wise. Alright, so looking at it, you've got some accessories, right? You've got the alternate head, alternate hands, a fireball, tiger fireball, a stand, and him right there. Sagat right there on the cover. Country of origin, Thailand, fighting style, Muay Thai. We're getting close to completing this whole set. But anyway, let's open it up. Start the review, huh? Alright. Alright, there we go. Sagat with all his alternates and what have yous. Now, the question I have for y'all is, do you guys break down the boxes, throw away the boxes, and just keep the backdrops? That's the only way I'm saving space, you know? I used to keep all the boxes, but now I'm just keeping those special player 2 versions and what have yous, and then just keeping the backdrop. So this is the backdrop for Sagat, and it's pretty normal. That's the scene. That's this background that he's in when he's fighting, is what I'm trying to say. Here is the fireball. This is a new fireball, basically. Doesn't have any hands like the Ryu and the Ken, but this is a tiger fireball. He's got these gripping hands. He's got a kind of gritting face, if you will, and there's a little scar there on his noggin and whatnot. Now, here's the stand for the fireball. I think the hole is right there, isn't it? There it is. So you can go from there, or you can drop it down to here, depending on which type of move that you want Sagat to be in. Now here is Sagat himself, looking pretty good. It's a hefty figure, for lack of better terms. Like, you've got someone like Ken, and it's a nice, light, fully articulated Ken, but this is a Sagat that's fully articulated and also heavy. So it makes me wonder if Blanca's going to be even heavier. Looking at his whole overallness, is that a word? You've got his patch right there. He's got some scratches on his neck and noggin, but those are painted. The dominant key factor, the look of Sagat is that scar. You can see the muscle fibers and all that. Y'all know how Sagat got his scar, right? Back in the day when this guy first met this guy, Ryu did his shuriken, the uppercut, and cut this part of his chest all the way up, and I think maybe his head was this way, so it cut into like there. And to this day, Sagat has sworn vengeance against Ryu for that whole ordeal. You've got some nice wrapping for a Muay Thai fighter. The painting's a little bit off right there, but you know what? Forget about it. You've got some nice trunks here, red, white, and blue. The material is texturized just like someone such as Fei Long, where it has a texturized legs. It's the same with Sagat. Nothing else really, except for the Muay Thai. I just saw something different. The bandages on the feet and all that. Being that he's a Muay Thai fighter and he travels around the world and fights all the time, don't you think his wrappings would be a little more dirty? Like some dry wash around here or something. But he's got some nice definition here, a little bit different than the other Street Fighter characters that we've gotten so far. Nice dry wash on the back there. And yeah. Alright, let's look at articulation. Head goes all the way around. Can look up that far looks down that far. Do we get some wiggle? We get some wiggle, wiggle, waggle, wiggle. All right, arm goes 360 all the way around. Butterfly joint, arm goes back that far. Arm goes in that far, right? You got the bicep swivel there. Double jointed elbows from straight position all the way up. It's only gonna go that far, but that's also due to the bicep. Do we have anything in here? Nothing in here. We got a wrist rotation. Can go in? Can it go in a little bit? Nope. Oh, it's a little click, little click. All right, you've got a diaphragm swivel right there, can go all the way around, and it's kind of cool because look, you've got the scar and it goes all the way up to here, so when he's moving around, that whole scar, it's not really going to change around, you know, impede the actual, like, I guess costume, for the lack of a better word, because the scar is there and it's going to be staying there and it's going to look like that. I guess you've got a hip rotation or waist rotation, sorry. You've got the legs that go all the way out like that. Nice. You do have a thigh rotation, which is nice because it's covered right here by the trunks. And then you got a double jointed knee. We've got a swivel ankle. No, that's a shin rotation. Nice. We've got an ankle rocker. And also, Jada actually did something different. Toe. Toe joint. So that's cool, especially for a bigger guy like this, and being that he's a Muay Thai expert, you would want a toe extension like that. Let's see what kind of moves we can do here. Being that I did practice Muay Thai for a little bit, I can get some movement just by memory. And that kind of works, but see, his ankle is going to kind of counterbalance that. I like that kind of move, right? And then when someone's coming at you, whoop-bap, whoop-bap, bap. Very nice, very nice. I'm digging this. I like the size of this guy. It's especially, well, except for that, I don't know what kind of position that is, but it's just, it's nice in hand. And the thing about Jada toys, which is really awesome, is that when you take them out of their packaging, it's like you can just move the joints and it's fine. Like, you don't have to heat up any joints and worry that it's gonna snap off like a third-party Dragon Ball figure or anything like that. It works out perfectly. So let's put Sagat against some of the other players. We've got Fei Long. We got Sagat next to Cammy. Sagat next to Guile. And Sagat next to Dulcim. We got him against Balrog and Bison. And you got him against Ken, Chun-Li, his rival Ryu, and then finally DJ. Now, there's one thing I haven't done is actually change out the head sculpt. So you've got this head sculpt right there. Pop that off, dumbbell joint, and then you're gonna pop this little bumper in. Booyah! You got yourself an angry Sagat. Let's change the fists out and looking pretty good. Kind of like this. I'm gonna have to work with I'm not used to Jada toys having a toe joint, so gravity, the center of gravity is gonna be a little bit different than your normal Street Fighter. Like even DJ, he don't have no toe joint right there, you know what I mean? And he could have used it, especially, I always think he's capoeira, but it's kind of kickboxing. He could have used a toe joint. So anyway, at the end of the day, does Sagat belong in your collection? Of course it does. It's Street Fighter 2. If you're gonna finish the line, you need the big boys. They need the big guns. And we're getting close to Balrog. We've got Zangief, Akuma, and Vega. Yeah, I can't forget about Vega. And I think that's it. Oh, E Honda. And that's about it. Jada has mentioned that after they finish this particular lineup, they're gonna venture out into the other parts of the Street Fighter collection. You know, which makes sense because Storm Arena is coming out and with their Street Fighter Alpha 3 figures, and people are starting to review Ken and stuff, and they're comparable to Jada toys. This spice rack about 2 months ago or so, maybe even a little bit longer. I just wanted to see how the lineup would look just like that, and you know, they're all standing like they're getting their school picture taken or something like that, but I don't know, that'd be kind of cool just to, I need shelves, that's what I need to get shelves, and then put this little spice rack up there with the characters, make it all congeal. But anyway, at the end of the day, thank you for watching this video. If you like it, go ahead and click that like button, click subscribe, click on the notification bell, let you know I came out with another video for y'all. See you guys next time. Deuce.